And something unbelievable and terrible thing is happening in Japan. So today I will report about some incidents about Women's Federation, which is I'm the president. Yes, I prepare some PowerPoint. Okay, let me explain about Women's Federation. Women's Federation, or World Peace, is the UN NGO, or a faith-based organization founded by Reverend Sung Myung Moon and Dr. Hak Ja-kang Moon in 1992. Actually, this year marks the 30th anniversary of dispatching 1,600 overseas volunteers to 160 countries. We did, not only humanitarian activities, but we built many schools in impoverished areas, and we did all this volunteer work. But those projects are shattered, and our dignity were damaged. So my report is about, the damage and persecution against our organization. Actually, we became UN NGO in 1997, and actually we have a consultative status with ECOSOC UN. Only few, UN NGO could get this status. Actually, we alone, Women's Federation Japan, is just a chapter of Women's Federation International, have supported more than 400,000 women and children with different projects and stabilizing families in developing countries. After the assassination of Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, Women's Federation has faced severe persecution because we have the same founders, and my testimony is about this persecution I already told you. Okay. In November 2022, a parliamentarian of the Communist Party, Mr. Keiji Kokuta, continually attacked the Foreign Ministry of Japan for giving the Foreign Minister's Award to Women's Federation School Chairman, Mrs. Akiko Hozan. This award is the highest award given by the ministry. And immediately after the attack, the Foreign Ministry of Japan revoked the award from her. And the Japanese embassy in Mozambique was the one who recommended Mrs. Hozan to be awarded. And she dedicated her whole life to give good education to the children of Mozambique. When I speak to her, she said, her family is in Japan and she has 4 children, but she lived in Mozambique, Africa for 30 years. And I told her, how could you do that? And she said, my children in Japan, they won't die because Japanese government and local government will support it, But children in Mozambique, they will die if I do something right now. That's the spirit she has. But, the ministry just took, the word from her. Anyways, the foreign minister decided to publicly rescind the award, even though we had done nothing wrong. It is obvious that the ministry did so to avoid further attacks from the Communist Party and the Japanese media for their own self-protection. As a result, we lost 2,000 paying members due to the negative reputation created by the media, and our projects are in crisis, which directly threaten the lives of 20,000 beneficiaries. Women's Federation is managed by the membership fees. So if we lose 2,000, members, they pay like $30 per year. We thought, we could not, manage our organization, but thanks to the people, we gained 2,000 members within 1 year. So miracle happened. We have another project in Senegal. I know France and Senegal are very close, and we have vocational school called Jamon. JAMO is a vocational school to help women become independent. So far, more than 1,500 women attended our school, and half of them received diploma, and many of them were successful in economic independence. We started this project in 1995. Our project to support women in Senegal was recognized as one of the best practices by the UN in 2008. So this project became significant, the most famous project of Women's Federation. So the Minister of Foreign Affairs, they knew this project belongs to us. Actually, we have 2 schools in Senegal, but the first school became so small that we decided to build our own school. And the staff of Japanese embassy recommended to apply to the government, Japanese government, to fund our project. With the help from the staff of Japanese embassy, we were able to get a governmental fund. And at that time, the Minister of Foreign Affairs was the Mr. Kishida. Kishida is the one who gave, funds to build our school. But something terrible happened. The outrageous incident happened right after the member of the Communist Party, the same parliamentarian, Mr. Kokuda, he accused of Prime Minister for giving anti-social organization, to give governmental fund to, Women's Federation. And the Minister of Foreign Affairs conducted a thorough investigation to the school building. They sent 4 representative from the ministry all the way from Japan to Senegal and investigate. And they tried to, erase every single trace that this school is, Women's Federation, belong to Women's Federation. I'll show you the picture. First, they asked to change the school uniform. First, they asked to change the logo. We did. We means, the school principal. But the thing is, the school principal didn't have to listen. The Japanese government had no authority over changing, the changes. But she had, they came really, they're pressuring them, the school teacher. And she was so afraid that she will lose this school. And the women, they will lose the place to study. So she just listened, whatever they say. They mean Japanese government. So they asked us to change the uniform 4 times, and they asked to change the name of the school. They asked us to remove all the logos, Women's Federation logo from the school. So finally, we lost this school. We lost 2 schools, which we've been, supporting for nearly 30 years. So that's what they did to us. So our volunteers dedicated their lives to support women and children all over the world, but their own reputation and dignity were damaged when the Communist Party and their affiliated lawyers attacked our project just because Women's Federation and Family Federation have the same founders. Last year, the leftists, the Communist lawyers group issued a statement of protest against Women's Federation and our project called Female International Students Japanese Speech Contest. The lawyers group claimed that we are the dummy organization of Family Federation to make money to donate Family Federation. Moreover, the lawyers group claimed we are a front organization of Family Federation to missionize people to make Family Federation members. As a result, women who are part of Women's Federation, including many who are not members of Family Federation and never were, live in a very difficult situation. Their lives have been shattered, and they are bullied and discriminated against daily in many different ways. For example, we cannot buy flowers from flower shop. We are not allowed to print. The printing company, 3 printing companies refuse to print, our magazines, flyers, and some hotels, they refuse to rent, rooms. And the local Communist Party members, they went every single local government. They asked to, we registered as a local organization, but those deregistered. Yeah, yes. And some local government actually, cancel our registration. That means we cannot use public facilities. Even though what we've been doing, supporting, local people, we've been, doing all this community works, and this is really happening in Japan. I love my country, and I thought we're a highly democratic, country, but this is reality. This is happening in Japan. So let me conclude. I think this is a violation of human rights, not just for women's freedom, but for our beneficiaries as well. I'm shocked that this could happen in a country like Japan. Unfortunately, our claims have received limited coverage in the media. Actually, Bitter Winter is the only, magazine who reported what is happening in Japan about, our situation. So thank you, Massimo, for making, amazing article. And I have some copies of, one copy. So if you please look at that copy, we have more details on it. So we've been fighting to change the situation and restore our dignity, but we realize that we cannot do this alone. We need to build allies with other religious entities who are also suffering from persecution. We've been the silent majority, but we need to become the noisy minority together. Many scholars think this situation is abnormal, but they're afraid to speak out for fear of social sanctions. We should not stay quiet while the government and the media are gaining public support with their anti-religious stance. A country that cannot demonstrate the courage to uphold integrity and report the truth lacks hope. I believe that religion plays a crucial role in gaining people's autonomy and ethics. This situation is a battle between secularism and spiritualism, the media and the politics as the vanguard of materialism, and religion as the last bastion of morality. So let's fight together, and please let people know what is happening in Japan. Thank you so much.